On the edge of a peaceful river, beneath the shade of an ancient oak tree, lived a monkey and his wife. They didn't have riches or power, but they had something many others envied, a quiet, happy life together. Every evening they watched the sunset paint the sky orange and gold while the river flowed gently below. One night, just as the full moon began to rise, a mysterious voice echoed through the forest. Listen carefully. When the moon reaches its highest point tonight, anyone brave enough to leap into this river will receive a life beyond imagination. The monkey chuckled. Seriously, who believes something like that? His wife remained silent. She kept staring at the shimmering water. What if it's true? She whispered. The monkey laughed again. People don't change their lives by jumping into rivers. His wife nodded, but deep inside, the words wouldn't leave her mind. That night, the monkey quickly fell asleep. His wife couldn't. She lay awake listening to the sounds of the forest. The more she thought, the more one question kept returning. What if this is the opportunity I'll regret missing? Of course, it could all be a trick. Nothing might happen. She might simply get wet and climb back into the tree, feeling foolish. But then another thought crossed her mind. If I don't try, I'll never know. As midnight arrived, moonlight covered the river like silver glass. Her heart raced. Fear told her to stay. Curiosity told her to move. She looked one last time at her sleeping husband. Then she took a deep breath and jumped. The moment she touched the water, the river exploded into brilliant golden light. The forest became silent. When the light faded, she was no longer an ordinary monkey. She stood on the riverbank wearing elegant royal robes, a golden crown resting on her head. She had become the queen of a magnificent kingdom. The mysterious voice had spoken the truth. The next morning, the monkey woke up, stretched, and looked around. "My wife?" he called. There was no answer. He searched every branch. He searched along the river. Then he noticed a graceful queen standing nearby. Feeling nervous, he bowed politely. "Your Majesty, have you seen my wife? She's a monkey. We live in that tree." The queen smiled warmly. "I have." "Really? Where is she?" She laughed softly. "You've already found her." The monkey stared in disbelief. "What?" "I heard the same announcement you did," she said. "The only difference is, I decided to find out if it was true." The monkey couldn't speak. Everything suddenly made sense. After a long silence, the queen gently asked, "You heard the voice too. Why didn't you jump?" The monkey looked down. "Because I was sure it couldn't be real. I thought the risk wasn't worth it." The queen nodded. "Maybe you were right. Maybe nothing would have happened. Maybe the river was ordinary." She paused before continuing. "But think about it. If nothing happened, you would still wake up tomorrow exactly as you were. You had very little to lose. But by never trying, you lost the chance to discover what was possible." The monkey stood quietly. For the first time in his life, he realized something important. His biggest mistake wasn't making the wrong choice. It was refusing to make any choice at all. The truth is, this story isn't really about a magical river. It's about life. Every day, opportunities appear that seem uncertain. Starting a business, applying for a better job, learning a new skill, moving to a new city, sharing an idea, following a dream. Most people don't fail because they try. They fail because fear convinces them not to begin. While they're waiting for certainty, someone else takes the leap, and sometimes that single decision changes everything. You don't always need guarantees before taking action, because the greatest opportunities often hide behind uncertainty. Remember this: you may not become a king, you may not become a queen, but you'll never discover what's possible if you never take the jump. Sometimes the biggest risk in life is playing it too safe. Because years from now, you'll rarely regret the chances you took. You'll regret the ones you were too afraid to take. So when life places an opportunity in front of you, take the leap. It might just change your life.